Have you ever felt like an emotion hijacked you? Anger, sadness, shame, overwhelm? 1 minute you're fine, and the next minute your heart is racing, your mind is spiraling, and the emotion is raw. Today I'm going to show you how to calm intense emotions quickly, not by pushing them away, but by regulating your body first. You cannot think your way out of a nervous system response. When an emotion feels intense, it's not just psychological, it's physiological. Your nervous system has moved into protection mode. Your body thinks something is unsafe. Your blood pressure changes, breathing changes, muscles tighten, and your brain partially goes offline. That's why trying to say be rational doesn't work in that situation. So the goal is simple: calm the mind, and then the body follows. Here are 3 ways you can do that. The fastest way to tell your nervous system to calm down is through your breath. Here's what I want you to try next time. Inhale slowly while you count to 4. Pause there for a couple of seconds, and then breathe out to the count of 6. Now, the numbers aren't important as long as the exhale is a few seconds longer than the inhale. That long exhale signals safety to the vagus nerve. You'll feel the edge of the emotion soften. Now, this part is powerful. Simply say, either out loud or internally, both work equally as well: I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling ashamed, or whatever the emotion is. Not I am anxious or I am angry. I'm feeling whatever it is. This creates psychological space. Research shows that naming the emotion weakens its intensity. Why? Because awareness activates the thinking part of our brain. You move from being in the emotion to observing it. That shift changes everything. Now, bring yourself into the moment with a body scan. So wherever you are, you can do this in your head. Just take your awareness to your head, then your shoulders, your arms, your torso, your hips and buttocks, your thighs, your lower legs, and your feet. Be aware of your feet being planted firmly on the ground. It tells your brain, I am here, I am safe. Quite some years ago, I remember a situation where Craig and I were at a big public event. So it was the Rugby World Cup here in New Zealand. The celebration was being held down on the waterfront in Auckland, our biggest city. So we went along and we parked our car and we walked in and we joined the crowd and listened to the music and watched the big screens. And then we decided to walk to the biggest area of the celebration. And after about half an hour of being there, there were just more and more people. And I started to feel really claustrophobic and very unsafe. I was very aware that all it would take was one little thing to happen and we could have been right in the middle of some kind of event that meant the crowd had to move quickly and people could be crushed. And I had all of this going on in my head. And I remember saying to Craig, I feel really unsafe. And in actual fact, I'm really quite panicky and I feel like I'm having a panic attack. And he said to me, in this moment, we are safe. He said, keep repeating that to yourself. And that was such a lesson to me and it really helped. I took his hand and he led us through the crowd to an area where there were less people. And we decided to take a walk so that I could calm down. And it's always stuck with me because it was exactly what I'm saying here. And it's something that I've used many times since then and that I've also learned in intuitive healing sessions that I've been to over the last 5 or 6 years, and techniques I've learned to ground and calm my nervous system. So when your body or your mind is grounded, your nervous system will calm down more quickly. Here's what will make your big emotions worse: judging yourself, telling yourself, I'm scared, I'm terrified, which is what I was that night. I shouldn't feel this way. This is ridiculous. What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Emotions are just energy moving in the body. They are signals. Your job isn't to suppress them. It's to regulate your nervous system, breathe, name the emotion, calm the body, ground yourself. Then respond, not react. And here's something I've learned at 61. Emotional maturity isn't about never feeling intense emotions. It's about knowing how to steady yourself when you do. If you're willing, let me know in the comments, when big emotions arise for you, what do you do? Avoid, explode, shut down? Just noticing this pattern is the beginning of change. I'll see you live on Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. New Zealand time for a deeper dive into this topic. Thanks so much for being here.